From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. These two will have a likely impact in this series. Game 1 is next. Tyler Mahle will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Next for Milwaukee, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today, and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Here's Ryan Braun now. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch on its way. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
0-1 pitch on its way. No. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a flare out to left center. Coming in is Hamilton. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's Eric Sogard. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. From the belt, the pitch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
Yelich at second. Braun is over at first with 1 away. Hit down the line at first. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Boy, sure taking a sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Jeanette has it. There's one. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Junior Guerra is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. The first pitch, here it comes. Fouled away. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them, as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Popped high in the air. VR shading to his right. He's got it one away. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He had exactly 100 RBIs. And if you talk to him, he'll let you know 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can have another big year.
Digging in, Jose Peraza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one stayed up a little high.
1 ball, no strike.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Still 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now that's popped up. Thames has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, first baseman, Joey
It is Joey Votto now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off.
Ball.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. We are still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Eric Thames. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Eric Thames.
First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to center field. Hamilton going back to the track. Gone to lead off. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Batting sixth, the catcher.
Stepping in
Number
now,
9.
Manny Pena.
Manny
As he
Pena.
looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Pena, or Pineapple as he's sometimes called. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar as he rips it on the ground to second. Jeanette is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Peraza is up with it. Only play is going to be the first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
In now, Junior Guerra. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the bottom of the second. The Brewers lead this one 2-0. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez.
Leading off for
and
the
he's
Reds,
a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Got him.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Previously against Junior Guerra, he's 1 for 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. One out, nobody on. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Schebler on the move, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Jeanette onto the grass, down.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
In is Christian Yelich. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Into the box, Ryan Braun.
No.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
A base hit in his first trip. Braun awaiting the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Eric Sogard as he lines it out to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Eric Thames, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peraza has got it, and the side is retired. The Brewers score on the RBI double by Ryan Braun. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 3-0 Milwaukee. Ready now for Cincinnati. Adam Duvall. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
No strike.
Ball and a strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's one gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Tyler Mahle.
So here now's the pitcher, Tyler Mahle. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia gloves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Still down 3-0. Striding in once again, Manny Pena. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat.
Number 9, Manny Pena.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Schebler makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Jonathan.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting balls in gaps. This guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Three runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Standing in now, Orlando Arcia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Gone in order of the Brewers. Here Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still
Leading
looking
off
for
the
their
fourth
first
inning,
base runner in this one.
center fielder,
No doubt about that,
Billy
man. They've yet to figure this
Hamilton.
guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Now a bunt attempt here. Sogard is there, and the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
Ready for another chance? Jose Peraza. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time.
No strike.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-0 to count.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
This is popped up. Guerra is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. In is Joey Votto now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich is under it, and that's the third out. Reds are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Junior Guerra. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Junior Guerra.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
The 0-1 delivery.
Ball.
And a fastball just a bit up.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Misses off the plate.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line softly toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Ready with the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Hit toward the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
In is Christian Yelich. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now batting, third baseman, Aaron.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Austin Bryce is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. Here's Eric Sogard. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Thames.
Digging in once again, Eric Thames. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Big swing by Thames and a deep drive to right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. In his career, Thames brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. A pause, and the 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Into the box.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
In now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the belt, the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he misses there. 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Home half of the 5th coming up. Milwaukee leads it 7-0. Digging in to try it again, Eugenio Suarez. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
From the stretch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Duvall. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Duvall, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he takes a called strike two. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Reds leave one. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Now the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. That misses. 1-2.
Playing 12. 1-2.
The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The pitcher, number 41, Junior Guerra.
Striding in once again, Junior Guerra. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
No.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Pushed softly over toward the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Swing and a liner. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box now, Eric Sogard. He'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one.
One strike.
The 0-1 pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And now time granted here as they'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Barnhart recovers, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Brewers forced to settle for 1. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Brewers are out in front, 8-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tucker Barnhart will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the first. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
0-1 count and the pitch. There's a strike. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Phil Gosselin will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Barnhart gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Now another 0-2. And that one just missed outside. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Cincinnati. Ready with the 1-2. grounder down the line at third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if they'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
Into the box, Billy Hamilton. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Sogard has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So the good news is he'll wind up going the requisite 5 innings for the victory, but he does leave his bullpen some considerable work to do before this one's done. Dan Jennings is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. And here's Jose Peraza as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set with the 0-1.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
0-2, here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Yelich, but he won't get there. It falls in. 1 run is scored. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Ready for another chance? Joey Votto, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next for Cincinnati, Third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another
Eugenio
shot, Eugenio
Suarez.
Suarez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
0-2 the count to Suarez.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's a look over to first. Just keeping him close. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back easily. Looking to minimize the damage here. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Braun coming on. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. The Brewers lead it 8-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up, as there's our game summary to this point. Kevin Quackenbush enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Kevin Quackenbush.
Digging in once again, Eric Thames. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. The 0-1 delivery. Missed with a breaking ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Swing and a liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Manny Pena, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. From the stretch. In the dirt here. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Thames at third, Pena at second with 1 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can, and a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Jesus Aguilar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Jesus Aguilar.
Here's a shot to left field and deep into the upper deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors. And No one left on base. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. It's the Brewers 11 and the Reds 2. Matt Albers will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 37, Matt Albers.
Ready for another shot now, Adam Duvall. He's
Leading
0
off
for
for the
2 in
Reds.
the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very
Adam
promising so
Duvall.
far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. It's in there for strike 1. Albers, a 6'1" right-hander. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the draft of 2001.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Popped him up. Pena is there. 1 down.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Tucker Barnhart.
Barnhart.
He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers.
The
And when you're
pitcher,
losing,
number
you
61.
can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Your
Jesse
attention,
Winker
please.
will grab a bat and
Been
hit for
hitting
the
the
pitcher
Reds.
here.
Number 33, Jesse Winker.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-and-mouse game continues on.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Barnhart leads off first with 1 away. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah,
The batter,
Matt, that's the
number
advantage
6,
of getting ahead in the
center
count.
fielder,
You can really
Billy
force hitters to
Hamilton.
expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0-1 the count. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. Arcia into shallow left, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Wandy Peralta comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Wandy Peralta.
Ready once again, Christian Yelich. Last time
Leading
through
off
was a
from
base
Milwaukee,
hit.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Yelich. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
The right fielder,
Boy,
number 8,
they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Here's Ryan Braun now. Line towards center field. Hamilton is right there, one down.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman, Eric Sogard.
Next for Milwaukee, Eric Sogard. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duvall has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Now to the plate, Eric Thames.
Eric Thames.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Up around the face.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
On the ground to the right side. Jeanette has it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Brewers strand 1, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Ready now for Cincinnati. Jose Peraza.
Leading
He
off
drove
for the
home
Reds,
2 with a single in his
the
last
shortstop,
plate appearance.
Jose Peraza. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 48, Boone Logan.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
In is Joey Votto now. His previous meetings with Boone Logan, 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming, here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Peraza aboard here at first with nobody out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Peraza rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez.
That's a ball.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Coming in on it is Kane. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter,
Digging
number
in,
3,
Scooter Jeanette. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Jeanette.
set and the pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Runner at second here with one man out. A throw behind the runner at second. Don't want to forget about it. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Scooter Jeanette goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
And that brings up Scott Schebler. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Villar fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. Milwaukee leads it 11-3. The Genius of Water, as it's known, just blocks from us here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Raisel Iglesias
enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jonathan Villar. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corner of the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Stepping in now, Orlando Arcia, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Into the box now, Boone Logan. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Domingo Santana will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 16, Domingo Santana.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Santana leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The next 0-2 to short. Fielded cleanly on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Brewers 12 and the Reds 3. Josh Hader takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
In now for the Reds, Adam Duvall starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. No balls and a strike to count. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame.
Ella Irvin.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, but the runner's back easily. That'll bring in Phillip Irvin as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Runners on first with 1 down. takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Hamilton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Back in standing. 0-1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. VR moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
12-3 is the way this one ends. Milwaukee scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Junior Guerra earns the win, his second. Tyler Mahle was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.